MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Julio Teheran gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you can win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Oh, that's an out.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Albies has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Jason Vargas, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Hey, coming on is lefty Jason Vargas. Not an overpowering guy. 86 to 89 miles an hour. Good sinking action on the fastball. Throws the split finger and the slider. His best secondary pitch is the split finger, and you'll know if he's on early, especially against right-handed hitters. He'll throw that split finger, and if he's getting a lot of ground balls, you know that Jason Vargas brought his A game.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So striding in, Freddie Freeman, lifetime in this matchup, 2 hits in 7 tries. Vargas gets the sign. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Freeman, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Lagares. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series.
Conforto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. This is popped up. Donaldson shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Here's Robbie Cano now. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. Cano waits on the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. That's popped up. Donaldson in foul ground. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, J.D. Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Davis is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
The left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference. He's set. Here it comes.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got 8 hits in 35 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-2. Still 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 one more time. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively.
The catcher.
And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. From the stretch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Runners on first with one down. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Vargas sets. 0-1 on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Markakis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Here's Juan Lagares. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way.
12. Juan Lagares.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 to Juan Lagares. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Jason Vargas. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. One out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. This is line to left. Acuna is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Julio Teheran, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Julio Teheran.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Cano with it at second. And there's one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
2-1 now. The 2-1. Albies is on the move. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Set. Here's the 3-1. 3-2.
3-2.
Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay on to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set with the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left center, base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Lagares looks up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated.
Your attention,
Seth
please.
Lugo is going to come on
Now
to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Seth Lugo. Now batting, the catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher,
Flowers.
Tyler Flowers, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Brandon Nimmo. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Fastball just inside.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And a full count now, 3-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher
Now
work,
batting,
D-Row.
the
8
right
pitch
fielder.
at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. And he fouls this one off. Ramos, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This is flared out towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Again, a 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there as it falls. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Man, this
The first
guy's
baseman.
really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Count 1-1.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the 3-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in, Ender Inciarte. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Ball one.
And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-1 pitch. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He find barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Braves strand one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Mets.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Now the 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. One and two now. Freeman trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Seth Lugo, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Count now a ball and a strike. Two and one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready for another shot now. Freddie
Leadoff
Freeman
for the
0 for
Braves.
2 with a fly ball and
The
a
first
ground out
baseman,
on his line to this
Freddie
point.
Freeman.
He's set and the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Two balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count pitch home. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna
So
Jr.
digging in now, Ronald Acuna. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's had some success, 5 for 11. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dansby Swanson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2 balls and a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. A dive and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Swanson, base runner at first with 1 out. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back into the bag, not in time to double off the runner.
Now batting, center fielder, enter Inciarte.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Don't want to forget about him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head
The
start,
pitcher,
full
number
count,
49.
2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Teheran. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number one.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Freeman will head to second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Throw goes to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Braves go down without a whimper here, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Back here at SunTrust Park, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting, the first baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. That misses 1-2. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. He's set. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. On his way to pitch number 100. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Davis stands at first with one out. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Josh Tomlin comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Number 32, Josh Tomlin.
Stepping in now, Juan Lagares. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Tomlin playing here in his age 34 season. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Mets strand one. Still 8-0. Plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time. Standing in now, Nick Markakis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball called for strike 2. Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch. Ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 now. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 8-0. Peter Alonso is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 20.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 1-1 home. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8. Standing in, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
1 out, nobody on. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. Donaldson ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, Wilson Ramos, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line softly toward the hole. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Justin Wilson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Justin Wilson.
Settling in now, Tyler Flowers. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 0-2 delivery. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now batting, Josh Tomlin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Down in order go the Braves as it remains an 8-0 ball game.
Shane Green comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Cano waits on the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two and 2. One out, nobody on. 3-2 now.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box, J.D. Davis, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Donaldson's there. Throw to first to be in time to get him. And the Braves bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Atlanta took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Julio Teheran notches his 3rd win of the year. Jason Vargas struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to Jason Vargas. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 8-0. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in first place in the NL East, while the Mets are third in the division. The Miami Marlins defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-3. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in fourth place in the National League East division, while the Phillies are fourth in the division. The Nats earned the 3-game series sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-2. As of right now, the Nationals sit atop the NL East, while the Pirates sit in fourth place in the National League Central division. The Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 1-0. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in fourth place in the NL Central, and the Angels are in fourth place in the AL West. The Reds launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Reds are in second place in the NL Central, while the Cardinals are second in the division. The San Diego Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 2-1. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, while the Padres are atop the division. Ryan Braun was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs, as Milwaukee took one from the Dodgers 7-6. At the start of the day, the Dodgers sit in third place in the National League West division, while the Brewers sit in first place in the National League Central division. The Colorado Rockies finished off the 4-game sweep as they dismantled the Giants 9-0. As of right now, the Giants are in third place in the NL West, while the Rockies are atop the division. The Yankees brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-2. It was their 5th straight victory. As of today, the Yankees are leading the American League East, while the White Sox sit in second place in the AL Central division. The Toronto Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 7-2. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East division, while the Rays are second in the division. The Bo Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they blew out Baltimore 9-2. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East, and the Orioles are third in the division. The Cleveland Indians held their opponent to just 2 hits as they dethroned the Royals 7-1. As of right now, the Royals are in third place in the AL Central, while the Indians are fourth in the division. The Twins completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 1-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. In the standings, the Twins are in first place in the AL Central, and the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. Justin Verlander struck out 15 overall with the win as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 5-0. At the start of the day, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West division, and the Astros are atop the division. Mark Canha drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the A's to the win over Texas 11-6. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in second place in the American League West, and the Athletics are third in the division. And that's our show on this Jackie Robinson Day. Should be a lot of great games as well as celebrations of the great number 42. Talk to you again tomorrow. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Cubbies only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 13-2. The Mets picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 8-6. The Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-2. The Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-1. The Padres put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-2. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-3. Daniel Palka plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 11-6. Rowdy Tellez was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Twins 6-4. The Indians bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-2. The Texas Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.